to start to set upon what's going to happen. Anyway, enough of Launceston Lauderdale, because we've got a ring-a-ding-ding here at the moment. It's Clarence. There are a couple of goals. It's North Launceston a couple of goals up against Clarence. As the ball goes down to start the third quarter, round 2 action, TSL footy. You're listening to City Park Radio, 103.7, 96.5. Coming out of the ball up there, beset upon is Clarence, taken high, and that's Oscar Paprotny. So Paprotny, middle of the ground. They don't make it easy for us commentators sometimes. And Paprotny turns it over, and it's gone to Aaron Richter-Solder. So Richter-Solder gives it over the top here to Van Buren. So Van Buren, Devonport player of the past, goes in. Well done there by Holmes. Over the top. North Launceston kick off the ground by Lowe. Dribbling towards goal. It's rushed through by Weberly. He had, in that case, the North Launceston player's best to run away from it. Then it might be deliberate. Weberly kicks out to Riley. Coming back to Clarence this year. Over the top to Weberly, who ran on from his kick in. They're out now outside 50. They go short, not a great decision, because it is taken there by the North Launceston defender, and it's gone out of bounds. Just forward of centre, North Launceston's way on the railway wing here at UTAS Stadium. There's looked to be too many changes in terms of setup. A lot of one-on-one footy. No one behind the ball now, as Jack Lanham runs on the ground. He's just going to sit behind the footy half back there for North Launceston. Cox Goodger, first in at the clearance. It's going to be another ball up. I've just moved in about 10 metres from the boundary now, just off the point of the square. City end of the ground, North Launceston are kicking. Not too much breeze. Wouldn't affect Duncan Dornoff's there anyway, because it is slick today, is Duncan Dornoff. Ball kicked forward by Clarence, but it's cut off there, North Launceston, by Fletcher Bennett. Bennett gives it over to Sharon Egger. Long inside 50. Clarence have the numbers. Front and centre was James Holmes, and he's going to get the free kick. The youngster, the former Matthew Richardson medalist, James Holmes, has to go back across the mark.
That was the medal for the best young player in the league.
Best young player in the league a couple of years ago, James Holmes. Yes. And since he's had a bit of a haircut this year, Dave. Not as many flowing locks. James Holmes goes out to that railway wing, looking for his teammate there in Samuel Banks. He can't take the mark, and it's just been pushed forward another 15 metres out of bounds in front of Fletcher Bennett and Tom Foon there for North Launceston. So if you've just joined us, it's just after half time, 2.5 minutes gone, third quarter. North Launceston 5-8-38, Clarence 4-1-25.
Boundary throw-in, thanks to our sponsors, locally owned Quadrant and Kings Meadows Telstra stores. Open Sundays now, 11 to 3. So we thank you for your support. As Cox Goodger, dinky little kick over the top towards Egger, takes the mark, barely the 15. Play on now. Handball's not a great one to Rushton. He butters up, gives it off to Cox Goodger, long penetrating kick inside 50. Elmer against 2. Well done, Neil. Over the back, Davies. Fumbles at the crucial moment. Goes again to Davies. Handball over the top by Buchner. Not great. More player in there. That's Whitford. Gets the handball out. Straight to an opponent. Buchner again. He might be holding the ball here, Zach Buchner. Incorrect disposal, says the umpire. And Josh Ponting will take the free kick. I'd say he's too far out to score. Man on the mark right on the paint of 50. Left-hand side of the park. Cox Goodger cruises by, but he can't get the hands to him. Ponting sets it up in the square. Elmer flies high. Front and square was Tepper. Fumbled at the crucial moment. Taken away by Chambers. Kick knocked to advantage. Whitford goes in. Gets the handball away to Rushton. Was tackled straight away. Does get rid of it. No. He had prior opportunity, says the umpire. So, free kick paid against Jack Rushton. Goes to Cox in that left foot. Tries to find Paprotny. Goes one-handed as Paprotny. Up against Simpson. He's manhandled.
Chopping of the arms.
Thanks, Macca.
Got to be playing on advantage.
Was ended up at half forward for Clarence, but the ball's got to come back.
Weberly's asking the same question as I was. It fell in his arms and he took off. We were on half forward. The umpire's going to make him come all the way back with half back flank.
38 plays 25. City Park Radio bring you all the local sport on 103.7, 96.5 and our stream. Paprotny, well placed kick, finds Chambers this way, that away. Stops, props, kicks poorly for a contest. Oh, nice mark there to Fletcher Bennett. He's been good today.
He's been strong. Another year in the system, hasn't he, Fletcher Bennett?
Kick's not a great one. Clears through, no, give him a wrap. As Banks gets it. Little kicks, nice one. It's going to end up here with a shot for goal. And I reckon that might be Tyler Penwright. I'll wait till correct about.
Smith, I
Jacob
think.
Smith, correct.
Yeah, it was Rubok that got the little kick out. It was only barely the 15.
So Jacob Smith.
As we give Fletcher Bennett a wrap, and he makes us look silly.
And the switch was the right move, but the execution just wasn't there. So Smith will deliver from about 48. Just to put the margin back to 7 points. Jacob Smith gets under it nicely. It's going to go right to the line. And it's a mark. No, through for a behind. Mark taken over the line. So one behind. That's only their second for the day. 4-2-26. Clarence, North Launceston 5-8-38. Short kick into Cox Goodger.
The two redheads combined. It was Sauce Donnelly to Bradley Cox Goodger. Now it's Simpson. So Simpson looks wide and finds low, centre wing, railway ring side of the ground. He looks up, kicks off a step, running. There is for North Launceston is Liam Davies, the Ulverston recruit. Looks inside and finds the coach in Whitford. That'll get you a game next week, son. Just keep kicking to the coach inside 50.
In range, boys?
Yes, if he wants to have a look. Yes. Whitford is going to try and pass it off. Kicks off a step and kicks it out of bounds. Out of bounds. He should have gone back and had a kick because he kicked off one step and kicked it 40 metres. And Lowe couldn't take the mark because it went out of bounds before him. Not a great decision there by the coach in Whitford. Turnover. Let's see what Clarence can do from the resultant free kick. Goes railway wing, side of the ground. Oh, taking the mark in front again was Davies. Set to play on Egger. Hands, Whitford fast. Ponting, back to Davies. Left foot tucked in the pocket. Oh, it's a magnificent kick. Except the post got in the way and it hits the post. Liam Davies, he's been good. He's a good recruit.
Can confirm that Mitch Hughes is on the bus.
Oh, thanks, Hughes. A good job. All the best for tomorrow. Good interview, Mitch Hughes. Comes out, North Launceston. Alex Lee. Gives it to Simpson. And he's beset upon by Ethan Jackson and co.
Connor Young just getting up a bit proppy from that contest.
Yeah, Connor Young. Good defender, good young defender, Maxwell.
There's someone we haven't called today much of, and that's Jay Foon.
Yeah, Jay Foon.
Yeah.
Just hasn't had to do
He's
a real
been
lot.
very quiet today.
They've got a defender, like a forward line defender on him, just putting a few stops on him, Max. Keep an eye on it the next couple of minutes.
Yeah.
See whether it's a defensive forward role. I reckon it probably is. Yes, it is. In fact, it's a Timmy Castle role. But that's what Timmy Castle does. North Launceston turn the ball over. Here's Clarence through Harper. That's Jared Harper. Oh, my eyes, Bailey can't come down with it. Here's that man, Timmy Castle. Outside 50, snaps it. Over the top, Clarence looking for Oliver Preshaw. He takes it. He stretches. And Preshaw, geez, the hamstring tested that one. And he takes the mark in front of Rick DeSolda. So that man, Castle, is definitely playing a defensive role on Food. Yeah, good pickup, Max. Yeah, haven't seen much of him. That's what you're here for. Do things like that. A bit like Jackie Rushton. Don't do a real lot, but when you do it well.
He's got red hair, I haven't.
You haven't got much hair. Pretty sure. Comes round, looks for another banana kick. This time not a great one. It goes just inside the post and it's through for a behind.
But the inside
10 points.
50s there, sorry, inside 50s Maxi. There for groups.
We have 5 for North and 2 for Clarence.
Right.
Comes out, the other foot, that's Tom. Kicks it. Oh, nearly a good mark there at the back by Keegan Wiley. Can't take it. He goes back again, does Wade Wall. Coming back to the club this year. So they lost Standard and O'Brien during the off-season. They gained Wall, Jackson Riley, Rubok and Buchner, plus the new under-18 boys. That's a new look Clarence side and they're going okay here at UTAS. Jackson tries to take them on. Avent gets in. Here's Ponting over to Whitford. He doubles back. He can't get clear. Here's Food. The set upon. Kicks it only as far as Wall. Wall goes back to Jackson. Jackson by hands to Brady Jones. He's going to switch play. It goes out there in front of Butterworth. He's got some pressure on now. Comes back inside. Finds Webley. Webley 6. He's going to be in the centre point. He just gets his kick away. It's good enough though up to Bailey. Can't take it. He's pretty sure. Snap Rubok. But it's taken by Jay Foon right on the goal line. Like a defender in the sock of the goalkeeper. And he gives it to Jackie Avent.
Avent off half back. It's gone up a notch this game. Kicks up towards the wing. Mark not taken by Wiley. Here's Wade Wall. Few involvements recently. Can't pick it up, the big fella. Shovels it out to Ponting. Kicks straight away. Up to a contest. Lockie Young there. Up against Jason Bailey, the veteran. Lockie Young wins out. Beautiful tackle over by Buchner. You ain't going nowhere, Lockie Young.
Played the free kick up.
So Greenmaker as Keegan White takes it over the boundary line.
Tackling is one of the biggest parts of our game, Max, and I'm sick of these blokes tackling and they don't get a reward for it. Dave Gruder and Nod, Hawthorn are the best tacklers in the game and don't get any, do they, Grooves? Nothing.
Lauderdale 9-3-57, Launceston 7-8-50. Tight contest at Lauderdale, tight contest here. So good footy. Some pats at the front at St Helens too by a point. So it's all happening
down there at the bay.
Around the side, around the state. I think that's Tepper being tackled to the ground. Releases the ball. Out it comes. Free kick, pushing it back. Play on. Jake Cox. Silky left foot. Low. Intercepted by Castle. Off hands. Here goes Van Buren. Bit of strength. Beautiful left foot kick to Lee. That was great skill by Braden Van Buren. As Lee takes the mark on the wing.
Centre wing, Alex Lee, former Devonport player, gets it from his previous teammate there, Van Buren. Lee goes forward, he's Lockie Young, snaps inside, looking, but only goes as far as the Clarence player in Proprotny. Proprotny comes out, Neiled, playing up the ground, the goal kicker from last year. Can't find his teammate in Harper. He falls over, but takes a couple of North Lonnie players with him. Rubach, left foot, excellent kick, finds Wall, a big fella. Wade Wall, he's 70 metres from goal. He looks up and all he can find is Rick Solder. Max shakes his head.
As Rick Solder gets it out now to Whitford. He hasn't got much ahead of him. He's got the big ruckman long. He's got Cox Goodger short.
Had their chances, Max.
Goes to Fletcher Bennett. Pressure on this mark. He takes it with strength. Fletcher Bennett. He goes wider out here to Cox Goodger, who's got a bit of space. He releases Davies, who marks on the wing. Davies short towards Egger. Possession footy Bombers. They lead by 10 points. 5-8 plays 4-4. Short now, and who's that? Jackie Avent
That's him.
He's up the ground a little bit. So Avent now will launch an attack here for the Bombers. Inside 50, Elmar, and also Lowe. Neither can take the mark. Mopping up is Jason Bailey. Does well. Steams away from half back, but he goes straight onto the chest over there of Tepper. In fact, it's Avent again. His short kick goes towards Lockie Young. Lockie Young marks on centre wing. As it's 38 plays 28, here's Macca.
Yeah, 10 points the difference. North Launceston in front. Young goes to Simpson. Jason Maskill rides a winner at Caulfield. The Tasmanians are doing well, Foz. Much to your delight.
Goal to the Blues, 57 Lauderdale, 56 Launceston.
Yeah, good contest down there at the tip. Simpson, Egger, Davies by hand. Out in front of Whitford, he's kicked a couple. Oh, that's high. It's a high. It's Clint Riley gives the free kick away. He went to ground, but the free kick was there. Riley just went high on Whitford. He's going to line up for his third.
It's contentious, isn't it? That because he
go.
He buckled at the knees, and he gets a kick, and he's going to kick a goal from it.
But I think at training they're taught to do that. If they're low down, that's what you do.
But also when you listen to it on the television, they're taught to not pay them. If you're going to bend at the knees and throw your head back, it's play on.
So Taylor Whitford, the coach, kicked 6 goals last week, has 2 today. On ball forward, Riley stands the mark. It's a nice kick off the boot. Taylor Whitford, he's got 3. 2 in the first and now 1 in the third, and it's a 16-point lead again to North Launceston. 6-8-44, Clarence 4-4-28, 13 and a half minutes gone. You're listening to City Park Radio 103.7. Maxwell.
Clarence just seemed to be lacking a key forward at the moment. We've got Ryan Bailey down there who is contesting, but he's not giving them the presence of bringing the ball to ground or busting a pack open or anything like that.
Would you want to be a forward though after that wall kick before?
No, not really.
No, like they had their chance, didn't they? Yeah. And just stuffed it up because they didn't want to connect with their forward. So
I'm still puzzled why Chris Neal's not up there. I mean, I saw him play a couple of great games, 4 and 5 goals last year.
That's right.
Left footer takes a good grab. Back in the middle. So after a bit of an arm wrestle, Clarence just didn't take their opportunities. They now trail by 16 points. Low scoring game. It's a fair margin. Here's Cox Goodger now from the middle. Short kick out here looking for Tom Food. Beautiful kick. Well marked by the young man. Younger brother of Jay, former Queechee High School student. Back to Cox Goodger. Thinks about going on. Keegan Wiley stands to mark. He has to go on now. Umpire says you took a step. And now you're holding the ball, Bradley. So good pressure there from Keegan Wiley.
Probably the least influential game I've seen Bradley Cox Goodger play in a few seasons.
Yeah, he just hasn't got the space today. He hasn't eyed goal a lot of times either. So long from Keegan Wiley, who's been good across half back. He's now with Harper. In veteran stage now for Clarence. He's holding the ball though. now onto the wing. Tom Fu towards attacking 50. Off hands, out of bounds. Goal to Lauderdale, back out to 8 points.
AFL score, Foz, 11-7, 73 Sydney. Carlton, 6-8, 44.
So it looks like the Swans are home there.
And a couple of goals to Heaney, Franklin, Hayward for the Sydney Swans.
On attacking 50 still for the Bombers. Whitford, in fact it was Tepper. Kick now by Avent, centres it. Chaos ball, chance. Well done by Clarence there, Neiled. As they clear out halfback, that's a poor kick, won't go anywhere. Nearly taken away there by Tom Fu. Follow-up tackle's a good one on Rubok. Here they come now, the Bombers. Whitford, he's met after he gets rid of it. That was a bit silly, James Holmes. That'll be down the ground, that'll be a shot on goal. As there's a bit of a dust up in the afters. But just met front on as he got rid of the ball. Heavy pressure there from James Holmes. So Jackie Rushton's got it right on the boundary line. A tough shot. He took him to centre. Umpire directing him on the angle. It's about going backwards. He might have to settle now for a shot, Jack Rushton. Doesn't look overly confident. He goes with a banana. Misses by a lot near side. Out of bounds on the full. Score is North Launceston 6-8-44, Clarence 4-4-28.
Would have been better off just to dribble along.
That would be one of the worst banana efforts I've seen for
just
quite
wasn't
a while. No, he missed it by a long way. Oh, here's a troublesome kick, but Riley takes the mark, halfback flank.
He's not into the fancy stuff, Jack. He's not into the fancy
he's
stuff.
the hard work,
He's
isn't
straight in. He's old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned.
Oh, Riley turns the ball over when he was looking for Harper. Whitford says that's holding the footy umpire, and the umpire doesn't agree. So Clarence, they can't get out of their defensive 50. North Launceston repeat entries.
And North are getting the numbers around the ball. You look at that contest then, it was about 4v2, so they're starting
Just
to get on
another
top there
mistake
as
though
well.
from Clarence, wasn't it? Just a poor kick from Riley. Brady Jones taps it down, secondary from the ball up. Here's Riley again. And he's held up in the tackle by Alex Lee.
10 inside 50s to 4 this quarter in North's advantage.
Thanks, Dave Gruber. Best in the business, TSL footy. 103.7, 96.5, City Park Radio Sport. Clearing the area with the hit out is Clarence. Here's Cox. He falls over and goes out of bounds.
How close do they need to be at three-quarter time?
Oh, at least a couple of goals. I'd like to see them get one more before three-quarter time, Max.
Low-scoring game, 16 points is about the limit.
Lauderdale, they still hold a lead down there at the Lauderdale Oval by 9 points over Launceston. Boundary throw in. Tapping the ball towards the boundary line was Wall. And it goes out of bounds in front. Oh, he gives Tepper one. That's a free kick. There was no need to do that, and it's going to be Tepper's free kick. Wade Wall, just discipline. He just barreled into young Tepper the first game up. And Tepper takes the footy and squares it up. Finds Van Buren. They've got lining up now. Here's Foon, Jay. Over the top, beautiful kick. Goodbye hands to Bennett. Bennett goes long inside 50 and they connect. It's a great mark, North Launceston. Ben Elmer. He'll line up for his fourth.
One thing that strikes me at Braden Van Buren, Mac, is his delivery. That kick to Jay Foon had to be absolutely spot on, and it was.
I'm impressed by his size there too. Like, he's a really strong body, is Van Buren. But goodness gracious me, was it Wade Wall down here? Like, it's good to be big and bustling and want to put the pressure on the first gamer, but that was just giving away kicks. Ben Elmer lining up for goal number 4. It's been him and Whitford. Whitford with 3. And Elmer with 3. Elmer just misses near side, 1 behind. 6-9-45, North Launceston. Clarence 4-4-28, 19 minutes gone, third quarter. You listen to City Park Radio Sport.
Here's Tyler Penwright. Kicked the goal earlier. Leans back in a short kick on the boundary line, taken by Wall. He's corralled. Lets the ball go out of bounds. Having trouble getting inside 50 at the moment, Clarence. They had a good little patch there earlier in this quarter. North Launceston have just wrested control back of the contest. Boundary throw in. Good 1-2. Alex Lee beautifully down to Cox Goodger, who traps it. Might have got high contact from Chambers. Release the ball out to Jackson. Funny old handball. So players face first into the turf. Cox Goodger here, a little bit of a carry on with opponent there. I think that might be Chambers again. They're going at it. Umpire settles things down. Not a great throw up that one. Very low as Jackie A gets tackled to the ground. Umpire coming once again.
You mentioned can they win do they need one to keep themselves in the game? It's going to be pretty hard to win a game kicking 4 goals in 3 quarters.
So we go now with Wade Wall. He's tackled by Lee. I think that's about the 4th stoppage. I'll head over to you to try and clear it out.
Centre wing, 20 minutes gone, 3rd quarter. North Launceston just in control. Clarence continue just to make a few mistakes at crucial times. And it's costing them at the moment. Dave Chambers is set upon. And North Launceston are fairly happy at the moment with this lead at 3/4 time. There he goes, just ducks a little bit again. Whitford, he gets it to Cox Goodger, over to Avent. By hand, here's Food. Just after you said he hasn't had much of it, Max, he's been pretty good off half back. Here's Dave's boy Rushton. That was a little bit fancy from Rushton, Dave.
Party.
Up and under kick, looking for Elmo, extends the arms and he takes it. Good mark. Good mark. Is it? It is Elmer again. Yes. What a mark. Jack Rushton. He got a little bit up and under at the kick, but it was a full extension. Ben Elmer. And he takes the mark in front of a pretty good defender there in Clarence, isn't it? Ryan Bailey. He's experienced. And Jason Bailey's experienced. And Ben Elmer. He's been the difference at the moment. He's had 5 shots a goal. Kicked 3 goals too. 22-minute mark. 3rd quarter. North Launceston. They are the champions of the TSL over the last 4 or 5 years. They've been in everything. Different side this year though, and this is one of the differences. This is Elmer, misses near side, except on the right side this time, and it's Ben Elmer another behind. So they're doing it in ones at the moment, like Fozzie used to do in the cricket. He goes in singles.
That's it, mate.
North Launceston 6-10-46, Clarence 4-4-28.
Lauderdale getting on top now. It's the margin's out to 17 points and a shot to goal to come. A little kick out now from Brady Jones. Eventually taking that mark. Over the top, taken by Weberly. He's tackled to a standstill by 2 Bombers. Ball up right near the boundary line.
You're a real worker of the ball, Foz, if I remember correctly. Those little,
right.
little dinky ones. The T20 game wouldn't have suited you.
I'm glad I got out when I did.
Yeah.
Which was always early.
That's it.
Ravenswood Cricket Club.
South
Ravenswood.
Yep.
Didn't know it had suburbs, but there we go.
23 points of difference now at Lauderdale, and margin here is now 18 points, 3 goals. Out now towards Jackson. Great pressure by North attacking unit. Carlton Wadley in there. He might have fallen the back of an opponent. No, says the umpire. Ball up once again in the sunshine here. Last day of daylight savings.
Yes, I'll tell you what, there's one fellow sitting too long from me that's very happy that daylight savings finished. Dave Gruber.
I mentioned that earlier.
He's not a fan.
Through comes Cox Goodger. Snaps on goal. Near side, one behind. 6-11-47. So what was it at half time, Macca? It was 5-7. Since quarter time, North Launceston kicked 2 goals, 9. So inaccurate. Brady Jones looks to his left now. Goes out of the square. Gets it 70 metres out of his defensive goal. Over the back is Tom Food. What a great handball towards Lockie going. Chris Neal takes it. Left foot. Up towards half forward. Nice mark in front by Richter Solid.
Richter Solid, been really impressed with his game today. Not trying to help you out, Max, but just take note. This is Simpson over to Tom Food. Simpson. Jake Cox is right there as well. As this Harper. Quick kick inside 50. He's one of the youngsters for Clarence in Jacob Smith. But it's well taken again by that man, Richter Solder. He goes by hands to Sharon Egger. Back to Richter Solder. Left foot. Nice and long. Goes out to space. Here's Fozzie's boy. The little legs are pumping. Jackie Rushton. Oh! He's been set up one, but he gets the handball away. Goes over the top to Tom Food. Inside he's got Tapper. He can break 50, kick the goal on the left. The debutant, Jordan Tapper, left foot. Does he get there? No, he does. Another behind North Launceston. 6 goals, 12-48. They're doing it in those Daymore singles. They lead Clarence 4-4-28. It's an even 20-point lead. 25 minutes gone, 3rd quarter.
Goal to Brady Palfreyman. Brings the margin back to 18 at Lauderdale. As Jason Bailey now invited to play on. Good penetration with the kick over the back is Chambers. Food in front. Falls here towards Penwright. Off the ground goes Tyler Penwright. Smart play. Up to half forward. For the ball now is Paprotny. Now he's got a lot of space in there. One bounce Paprotny. Handballs over the top. Here towards Pre-Shaw. Back to Probably the youngsters combined. Castle, chance now for a goal. Oh, he's pushed up his kick there as James Holmes.
He's missed it.
He's missed it. He's pleased with the umpire for pushing the back infringement.
He's probably right too. If I look up here on the screen, yeah, it was right on the kick. Geez, they're doing everything they can just to muck it up at the moment, the red and white Roos.
4-5-29, 6-12-48. In the dying minutes now of this third quarter, won't be a long one. We haven't had a lot of goals kicked. In fact, we've just had the one goal kicked before the quarter. 6-12-4-5. Kick out of defence from the Bombers. That's a nice mark over there. And that looks like it's Jackie Avent on the boundary line.
He's been good as well, Max.
The old firm back there with Tasoda. Avent, been good. Fletcher Bennett also. Kick up the wing. Lee is there in attendance is Davies. Lee gets it. Handball straight to his opponent Ryan Bailey. He's been quiet since the first quarter. His kick's out of bounds on the full. Free kick, Jack Avent. Off they go now from half back. Sharon Egger, nice delivery, and he finds Ponting. Defensive side of it, but he'll go back inside defensive 50. The switch is on here. That's it back to Van Buren. Impressive. His kicks to the advantage of Richter Solder. He looks fit this year. Over the top to Foom. He'll let go from half back because where they launch it to the Bombers. One bounce Foom. Half forward Rushton. Front position. Good work over the back by Banks. His handball's good to Pre-Shaw. His handball's not great though. It was Donnelly. Donnelly short. Chance for Elmer. Did he get that off the ground? No, he didn't. And that'll be 50, I reckon. No. Umpire says no. Gee, the attention from Bailey after the mark was taken.
I don't know if I would have walked on that one either, Foz, at South Ravenswood. Geez, he picked it up off his bootlaces, but geez, the youngster back here, we don't want to be critical of the young ones, but Penwright back here.
Yeah, sorry, it's Penwright.
Just take it over the line. He's half a foot inside.
It's all about experience for this game.
Ball at back centre corridor. Now Elmer's going to have a shot for goal.
It's the sort of thing they'll go through in the video review.
That's it. And they'll listen to us and tell them what it should have been.
Elmer's had 2 shots at goal this quarter for 2 behinds. One on the siren now. From just on 50, Ben Elmer, this is a lot. Yeah. Absolutely delighted at Clarence supporters. So it's 3-quarter time here at UTAS Stadium. North Launceston 6-12-48. Clarence 4-5-29. The lead is 19. And over to Matthew McGee for the goal scorers.
Yeah, the goal scorers. Well, it was that boy Elmer. He's kicked 3, but I reckon he's kicked, 3 or 4 behinds, Max? 2 behinds, and 1 out of bounds on the full. So Ben Elmer with 3, Whitford with 3, and all singles to Clarence. It was Ethan Jackson, Gabe Chambers, Blair Rubach, and Tyler Penwright, as they were goalless in the third term.
Maxie, some quick thoughts before we go for some messages.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. It was a real. What did we end up scoring? 1 for the quarter, was it?
That's it.
Yeah, so it was 6